Sup?
I'm Tori.
And I'm Maddie.
And this is SwagMuffinTV. Today, we'll be talking about the top 10 most random and exotic diseases ever known to man. Starting with number 10, elephantitis. This disease is caused by parasitic worms, which are transmitted by mosquitoes. This causes fluid buildup, which leads to extreme swelling. The common signs of this disease are oversized arms, legs, breast, and gelatia.
Number 9, progeria. This is caused by a small defect in the child's genetic code. This disease has very hard and devastating consequences. The children born with this disease only live to the age of 13 because as their bodies feed through the process of aging, they develop physical symptoms of older elderly people. No known cure exists and it is extremely rare.
Excuse me for the pronunciation of this. Fibropalacia ossificacea progressia, also known as FOP. It's a rare genetic disease that affects and connective tissue. The body causes fibrous tissue, such as ligament, muscle, and tendons, to become ossified or to change into bone when damaged. This means that a fall can cause the bone to grow within the muscles and tendons throughout the body. It's the only disease known that causes one type of organ system to turn into an entirely different one. The first symptom of this disease is usually malformation of the big toe. There is no known treatment for FOP, as surgery to get rid of the bone seems to cause the body to produce even more.
Number 7, Alice in Wonderland syndrome. This syndrome is a highly disorderating neurological condition which affects human visual perception. Sufferers of the disease view humans, animals, and inanimate objects substantially smaller than they are in reality. Most often, the object perceived appears farther away or extremely close all at the same time. Luckily, it's a temporary condition and is often associated with migraines and brain tumors.
Number 6, guinea worm disease. This disease is parasitic infection caused by a type of roundworm. It begins when you consume stagnant water contaminated with its larvae. 1 year after infected, painful blisters will form on your arms and legs. The blisters will burst and expose a small worm. The worm can survive a substance tissue for years. The removal consists of winding it laboriously around a stick, withdrawing it gradually and little more each day. While not deadly, it is certainly unsettling.
Number 5, Ebola or Hanta. Once in the body, this virus attacks cells that line the blood vessels, causing internal organs throughout the body, from the intestines to the kidneys to the brain, to ooze blood. This includes the lungs, which leads to drowning in your own blood.
Number 4, African trypanosomiasis, also known as the sleeping sickness. African trypanosomiasis is a parasitic disease caused by a bite of tsetse fly found in Africa. Once infected, victims become confused and stumble about. They keep falling asleep even while standing. As the disease progresses, the sleeps become longer, stretching into coma, then death. Detected early enough, the diseases can be treated with drugs.
Number 3, excuse me for the pronunciation, Nagalura fowleri, also known as the brain-eating amobia. Nagalura fowler lives in warm lakes, springs, and pools. It enters the body through the nose and attacks the brain where it feeds until you die. It has been known to strike the U.S., and there have been 4 reported deaths so far this year.
Number 2, Kuru disease, also known as the laughing sickness. Kuru disease is caused by cannibalism, specifically eating human brains. It is thought to be the human version of mad cow. It is also among the rarest in the world, as it's transmitted only among members of the Fore tribe of Papua New Guinea. The word Kuru means trembling with fear among the Fore tribe. The disease is known as the laughing sickness due to the pathological bursts of laughter that patient displays.
And the number 1 disease is nodding syndrome. Very little is known about this new disease. It is a fatal, mentally and physically disabling, and only affects young children. Its victims tend to nod vigorously at the sight of food. The condition stunts growth permanently and often progresses to severe seizures.
And that was SwagMuffinTV. Peace!
Peace out.